In other news, St. Croix Police Chief Thomas Hanna has taken a leave of absence. Tomorrow we'll give you the official word on the chief's status. In other news, a suspected child killer is on trial in St. Thomas. News Channel 8's Lee Carl files this report.
Perhaps one of the highest profile cases in a couple of years deals with Laquina James, the young lady that was killed by a man identified as Daniel Castillo. He is up on murder charges of the 12-year-old, and apparently, though he initially confessed to the crime, he subsequently pleaded not guilty. Motions to have his confession suppressed were denied by the very Superior Court Judge Brenda Holler. You may recall that, the presiding judge in the matter. Molly Morris's column in The Source and court records show that Castillo now faces first-degree murder, second-degree murder charges, and child abuse. As you recall, this grim story, the gruesome story is that Ennis disappeared. Her body found 5 days later. Castillo's Sugar Estate resident, search and rescue volunteers searching through the buildings on reports of a foul odor. The body found in one of the wooden buildings, lying face down in a plastic tote bin. U.S. Deputy Marshal David Drake testified in the afternoon about finding Castillo in the Frenchtown hillside, meticulously outlined how he and Marshals John Simpson, Paul Nielsen took Castillo into custody before apprehending him. Drake said Castillo confessed, after which Drake cuffed him. He said in the confession, "I killed her, I killed a little girl, I'm so sorry." Castillo said, "I never wanted to be like my father and my uncle." Drake took Castillo's statement, drove him to the nearby McDonald's, then to the Alexander Fairley Justice Complex, and said it was his birthday, and apparently he had been drinking beer and smoking weed. And the afternoon wore on. Sidebar conferences increased. Though conferences are private, Judge Holler appeared to be exasperated with the repetitious questioning of all the attorneys. BI police detectives Lionel Bess and Mario Stout of the Major Crime Unit testified later in the day, with Bess reading Castillo's confession in full to the jury. The trial resumed today at 9 a.m., in which Dr. Francisco Landrin, the medical examiner, testified. I'm sure we'll hear more about this a little later. Thanks, Molly. Great coverage in The Source and also the court records. In St. Thomas,